back to back. We'll have them in the studio one of these days. But guess what? We are going to the theaters with our favorite playwright of the moment, Kobina Ansah, and we are going to watch a play that's titled Once Upon a Riddle. Guess who's in my studio? Apart from Kobina Ansah, who has been here lots of times, Shadrach Lawson is in the studio. He's wearing a Black Stars jersey. Good morning, gentlemen. Hi. Shadrach, the whole Ghana. You be patriotic. The whole Ghana. Whoa! What informed your choice of apparel this morning?
So
wow!
I bought the jersey before our last match, and unfortunately, you see that thing. But then I had to because I've bought it. I've customized
Let me see. Oh, go see at the back, number 8. Yay.
So I have to. And coming to GTV, it's the best place to wear and be a patriotic.
Because you're coming to GBC, yeah, you want to be patriotic.
No.
We like it. We like patriotism. We like it. And we are feeling you.
Thank you.
Okay,
I like your dress too.
Thank you. I'm being patriotic too, in spirit. Like I'm showing my patriotism. Okay, so Kobina, I'm not even going to start with you. I want to have all the fun with Shadrach. How is it like in your world, being an actor, being on stage? Tell us, how is it like for you, a day in the life of Shadrach?
So, when you take it from the screen acting, stage is totally a different ball game altogether.
Okay.
And here, you are able to be yourself. You are able to come out, give us the naturalness of you. You understand? Stage gives you the platform, the opportunity to explore. Just that it is very tedious. It is time consuming. Kobina, don't look at me. It is very, very, very involving. And of course, to be able to do this for thousands of people, you are supposed to be able to gather and, rehearse so that, because on the stage, you can't make a mistake.
No.
Unlike the screen where, cuts, we do everything.
Yeah,
But here is once, you do it once and for all. So it's been an amazing journey. 3 months of rehearsal back to back, and we are doing musicals as well, original musicals. So going to the studio, coming back and forth is just tedious. But then at the end of the day, we are promising a beautiful show.
Oh, I know Kobina is going to deliver as always, but then I still want to zero in on you. How did it begin for you? Who found you? Who like they say, who discovered you?
Who discovered me on a theater?
Yes.
I was doing theater before, but then it wasn't really, really professional. I was way back in SHS. So after senior high school, university, I switched to screen because I didn't get the opportunity to be on the theater.
Okay.
So I was following Kobina for a very long time, DMing him, Instagram, Kobina, I want to be in your play, I want to see you, God. Majority of the projects he does is just beautiful, amazing, you understand? Yeah. So he opened, by God's grace, he opened auditions, a virtual one, and I applied. I submitted my videos and I was shortlisted, and then I was called for a one-on-one interview audition. I did, and Kobina said, "I've casted you.
That's it.
And you are playing a character in my next play." And I was like, "Wow, heavens!
Finally,
finally!" And I'm so glad. I want to take this opportunity to thank Kobina Ansah for putting me on this project. It's beautiful. I hope you see it on Saturday.
Okay. So are you singing?
Yeah, I'm singing. I'm doing an original song. Can you imagine?
Serious?
Yes.
A song by, so what should I say? The song is by who? You?
The song is by Kobina Ansah. It's composed by Kobina Ansah, but it's mine.
Kobina, right now you 10 composers. Okay, so I want, please just give us a sneak listen. Right? A sneak listen of what
every day, wahala day. So don't postpone living today. A promise for tomorrow is a promise that will never. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a way.
Okay, tomorrow is never promised, so what about live today?
The lyrics again.
Every day, wahala day. So don't postpone living today. A promise for tomorrow is a promise that will never come, you understand?
You people, have you heard?
Yeah.
Live for today.
And my character name is Today.
You are called Today in the movie?
In the film. In the play.
I mean in the play?
Yes, Today.
Oh.
A mysterious one.
Wait, before we meet you today, let's talk to Kobina. Kobina, what's Once Upon a Riddle about?
Once Upon a Riddle, it's an original musical. Original musical means that I've written 14 songs for the play.
Say that again. Start the whole intro again.
So,
ladies and gentlemen.
So unlike my previous plays, this play is an original musical.
Wow.
Yeah, so I wrote songs for the play. So there are songs that have never been heard, never been sung anywhere. Yeah, and they're going to be sung for the first time on stage. So in total, we are doing 17 songs for Once Upon a Riddle. 14 of them have never been sung, and 3 of them are known songs that people are going to hear. So 17 in all, 14 original songs. And that is how beautiful and how challenging this play is.
And for all these songs you composed, you wrote everything yourself?
Myself. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because I noticed that oftentimes when writing my plays, if it's supposed to be a musical, sometimes you have to take other people's song and refix it to suit the context that you wanted them to be in. Okay. And I felt that it was not difficult. It was easy to do because there were already laid down patterns. Okay. But to challenge yourself, then you have to now create your own patterns. And that was what I did this time. It was creating 14 of them, and trust me, it's been a journey. Seeing how the songs were initially and how they become now, because the whole team had to come on board, add the ideas and all that. And it's beautiful now. Yeah, you guys are taking theater to the next level. To the next level. So, Once Upon a Riddle. So the main theme for Once Upon, oftentimes when I ask people what is the greatest blessing in your life, we talk about their cars, we talk about their marriage, their certificates, all the things that they've been acquired in this world. But they forget that the beginning point of all these things is life. Yeah. So we always take life for granted until we are about to lose it. And that is the whole message of the play. So we talk about a superstar who had all the things going on for him in life. Today? Not today. Okay. Today is a mysterious character that comes in later. Okay. And he gets diagnosed of terminal lung cancer. Okay. So terminal lung cancer means that he has just 6 months to live. So he saw that he has 6 months to live, and then he mysteriously meets today or a mysterious character who says that I can give you an extra life if you can answer a riddle. Okay. Yeah, so that begins the whole story. Yeah, and that's why it's Once Upon a Riddle. Okay. Yeah, and it's very exciting. It has a lot of twists and turns. We're talking about so many things, not just life, but even death. Because many people we think that death is an abominable topic. We don't talk about it. But death is a delicacy. It's a delicacy everyone will taste once in their lifetime. Don't say it like that. It's a delicacy, really. Yes, it is, because everyone will taste it once in their lifetime. No matter how well we try not to have that conversation, we will. Okay, so you're going to challenge us to confront our dark thoughts. Exactly. All the thoughts that, because theater is a mirror of life, and we need to confront all the issues that we are afraid to touch on in real life on stage. And that is the beauty of it, because people are able to sit down and reflect on life. It's about so many things. It's about fame, how desperate people are today to become famous. Sometimes risking everything just to be famous. Just to be there. And these are some of the pertinent issues that Once Upon a Riddle is going to touch on. Nice. And so, it's a cast of how many? 13. Was it easy putting those 13? Because I know you have plenty of people coming on the table. How did you pick them? You're lucky today. Oftentimes, as a playwright and as a director, you have the option of getting people who are very good actors but bad singers. You have people who are very good singers, bad actors. Okay. But you need to mesh these two skills because, for example, if you need a character who needs to sing, they need to get someone who has at least both of these skills. Okay. And that is where the difficulty lies. 50-50. Yeah. 50-50. Because, so sometimes you need to train them through the process to be able to become good singers. And trust me, if whoever is a good actor, they can become good singers. But if they are good singers and bad actors, that's the difficult one. That's the difficult one. Yes, the difficult one. Not to veer from Once Upon a Riddle, going into murky waters of theater, film, the creative industry, and all that it is that makes us the creative industry. I see a ray of hope for theater. From where you stand, how well do you think we are doing? Well, not bad, because now we have a lot of production houses coming up, with all of them creating some. So almost every weekend there's something happening at the National Theatre, and that is great. But the challenge we have is, first of all, there are no spaces for these shows in Ghana, except National Theatre. Trust me, there's no space that will be so suitable to have if you have so many crazy ideas. Even National Theatre, it can't contain some of our crazy ideas because you are limited as to what works and what doesn't work. Okay. And that is really a challenge. Okay, but in other spaces, in other countries, we've seen plays where it's in open spaces.
they create that. Do we not have enough open spaces in Ghana?
We do, but then it takes us to the next conversation of the challenges.
Let's raise that conversation then.
Funding.
Okay.
Because if as an independent producer, I have just like 100,000 to fund my project, how much would I need to spend on setting up the design within this open space? Talk about putting together a team. Talk about promoting it. So a whole lot comes in. And even that 100,000 may not be enough. So it always comes back to funding. Because for a writer like myself, every story I write actually depends on how much I have. Because you may have some crazy ideas, but you don't have the funding to do that. Yeah. Okay. So even your story is determined by the funding. So a whole lot because when I tell people that we don't spend less than 100,000 for just a play at national theatre, they think, oh, how would you need to spend 100,000? But that's even when we are even getting free opportunities like this to be here. Yeah. Because if you are paying for every opportunity that we are getting, we want to be it will be way about 3 times how much we are spending.
Okay. We have a couple of amphitheaters. There's one on there's one at Legon. And then there's one too at the usually the
Alliance.
Yes, there's one there. Do we not have enough, or they're expensive to get, or we are not yet used to the idea that we can use these spaces?
You know, having an event as an open theater comes with its challenges as well. We are in a season of climate change. No one can tell when it's going to rain. So imagine spending or pumping about 100,000 to a project and then it rains on that day. It means all your money is just going down the drain.
Right, makes sense.
Yeah, so it's great to have or to plan to have your events at an outdoor space, but it comes with challenges that it may be too much for you.
Okay, so all of you playwrights in Ghana, is there an association for you?
I don't think there is. No, there is not.
You guys are not together like that. You don't have an association. You're not together like that. Because maybe if
not necessarily. We are together. Yeah, okay. I'm friends with almost every playwright in Ghana here. As long as I know that is what you do, I try to attend your shows and try to create a bond. You know? Okay. So but talking about an association, an official association, there isn't. And I think that becomes one of the challenges to also champion these conversations like this, because once there's no front or an organized association to be able to champion these things, it becomes difficult.
Okay, there's an almost 1,000-seater capacity is around the drama studio at Legon. It's not finished.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you lot come together, put pressure on government, enough pressure? Maybe they'll give us something for our creative industry. How about that?
I don't really know who is in charge of that project. I don't know if it's for the School of Performing Arts or it's a government project. But yeah, even back in the day when I was in university, that space was being put up. So I left university about 11 years ago.
It's a collaboration between the Ghana government and the School of Performing Arts, actually. So maybe if you apply a little pressure, maybe the government has forgotten small, maybe the School of Performing Arts has forgotten small. So maybe if we put pressure, maybe we might get a good place for our place.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. It's a good, but those in charge at School of Performing Arts, I think that they should have championed this
a long time ago.
I think it's high time we had private investors to invest in our theater.
Thank you.
Sort of build studios, build theaters, and then maybe run it in a way. I think, we can't just have everything compounded on the government.
Nice.
So we are taking this opportunity, this platform, to invite private investors to come and sponsor, to come and, because Kobina has so many of the ideas, and then bringing them alive, we need the money in the cash.
Cashito, shika.
Yeah, and of course, money is one of the themes of OnceUponARiddle as well. Money.
Is also there.
Because we ask ourselves, is money everything? If money is not everything, is money nothing?
That's it.
So we get to find out that money is not everything, but it's not nothing.
Right.
And it's going to be interesting this Saturday, 3 p.m.
I know it will be interesting. Yeah. So let's run through the times, the dates, and where to get tickets again.
Great. So it's going to be this Saturday, 10th December at National Theatre. 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. and it's only good for 80 Ghana cedis. So if you can buy the tickets online by dialing *725# and then following the prompt, or you can just come to the gates to get it.
Okay, and gates for the first show opens
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Exactly.
No Ghana man time.
No. 3
All right, guys.
So, and those who can't come to the theater to see, you can watch via live stream.
Okay.
Yeah, so by going to www.scribeproductions.com. Okay. And this time we are doing something interesting. You know, oftentimes we exclude the disabled from our entertainment.
Right.
So we are bringing students from a compound school of the blind and Mampong school of the deaf.
Nice.
And we are bringing a deaf interpreter.
Okay.
Yeah, so those who have
on
any
stage.
Yes, on stage. So those who have any impairments can also come in.
Oh,
yeah.
It's in all inclusive.
Yeah, it's all
okay.
inclusive.
Alrighty, and so we'll see you on Saturday, the 10th of December, 3 p.m. First show at 3 p.m. Second show at 7 p.m. Gates open exactly at 3 p.m. No Ghana man time. We'll get to see Shadrach on stage. He's playing today. Tickets are going for a cool 80 Ghana cedis. And if you want to watch online, if you can't make it online, you go on to www.scribeproductions.com, and that's how you can join the viewing, okay, of Once Upon a Riddle. And this has been our show. Thank you for staying with us. We see. Oh, you have.
Yes.
Oh, Shadrach wants to say
the program is starting at exactly 3 p.m. for the first show. It means you should come there before.
Of course.
Yes, like
so like 2 p.m. or 2:30. No Ghana man time. There's no traffic these days, so
there is. That is the more reason why you should come very early. Set off very early so that at 3 p.m. show runs, 7 p.m. be there at 6, so that we can start.
Before we scoot out of here, I mean, we have a few minutes to scoot out of here. And Shadrach, I'm going to pick your thoughts. What are your thoughts about the current economic situations? Yesterday we were discussing. We have the 3 Fs: fuel, food, and fares. Are you affected by any of these three?
I am knocked down.
The word is knocked for you.
Knocked down. It's abysmal. How I'm feeling right now as a youth. And yeah, I mean, you can only imagine how much I pay for food. How much now you can't even fuel your cylinder.
Well, parking our car, say
yes.
Everybody's parking our car.
Now even parking your car, no, it's expensive.
It's serious, when you come
yes. Now the short distance is just 5 cedis. 5 cedis. Me see, oh.
Charlie, let's distress on Saturday. Yeah. We'll be distressing by coming to see Once Upon a Riddle. We'll be seeing you on stage and all the amazing actors. Thank you, guys. This has been our show. You can catch a repeat of this show again on Facebook. The whole thing is there. Use the hashtag GTV Breakfast on Twitter, on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and you can surely connect with us. Have a great day. Bye.